So what is executive function coaching? Well, if it's done right, it's a strength-based skill development process where a client learns strategies, tools, and cognitive processes to see their future, right? And plan backwards, thoughtfully and deliberately towards those future outcomes, right? So part of the journey as a student or as a young adult is to constantly be evaluating my future, analyzing priorities, analyzing goals, analyzing intentions, analyzing outcomes, analyzing requirements into a identity around what am I trying to achieve? What are my outcomes? What does my future look like? That's called future planning. And in doing that, you help your client, you help your child, we help our students develop a relationship really between verbal and nonverbal working memory with an identity around a future self. Now, in this executive function coaching, there's layers to that, right? So you have ADHD coaching, you have academic coaching because we're talking about academic skills, you have ADHD coaching because we're talking about the identity around this medical condition and the strengths and weaknesses, and how do I anticipate problems, and how do I understand attentional challenges related to myself. That helps to build that self-efficacy and problem solving and self-determination to understand who I am and who I am trying to be as it relates to my strengths, weaknesses, deficits, lagging skills, things like that. So as you have the different lenses of this type of work, executive function coaching is really the umbrella, right? So you have different relationships. So if you're a student, then maybe you're a student athlete. So you have to really unpack, what does life look like as a student athlete? And how do I manage my goals, priorities, and responsibilities maybe it's developing a schedule, maybe it's developing ability to organize a routine, maybe it's about study strategies, homework strategies, reading strategies, planning, note-taking strategies. It doesn't matter. You can drill all the way down to specific challenges related to that student and help develop skills and strategies and processes, whether they're behavioral processes or cognitive processes, around how to manage. Because maybe it's managing outcomes, maybe it's also about managing emotions. Sometimes one benefits the other, right? If life is less stressful, maybe it's because I have a morning routine now and I never had one before. And having a morning routine brings predictability, brings order to the chaos, right? So in doing this executive function coaching work, there's layers to it. But the truth is, it's really about helping children and adults develop this relationship, this clear line relationship between future intentions and the steps to get there. And in our work, we have the student coaching side of things, and we have the parent coaching side of things, because sometimes, always, working as a team is better than working in isolation. So we take a team-based, holistic approach to building these skills. Our model works, our EEC coaching model has really three parts. There's the direct work, which is the face-to-face work that we do like this on a video or face-to-face in my office behind us. Or it's an indirect coaching. Indirect coaching might be the text message relationships that we're establishing with our clients. Maybe it's intermittent phone calls between sessions that are keeping the momentum, keeping the skill development momentum and process going, so that when we hit the ground running in a session, there's no real learning curve in terms of what happened. We already know. And then there's the check-in, which is more client initiated. This is the check-in where the client and the student or the adult is checking in with a coach. They have daily accountability around updates, around certain milestones around the day. Now that three-part process really helps to get our clients from where they are to where they want to be, from how they feel today to their future identity of how they want to feel as it relates to their days, weeks, and goals. Hope this helps explain a little bit more about this relationship and how coaching might relate to you. All the best.